Welcome to Double Exposure, episode 14.
Hello.
We are recording this on the 26th of May, 2026.
The literal hottest day in Irish history in the month of May.
Yeah.
Not making that up.
It is, people from countries that are actually hot are going to call us bitch made. As we're recording this right now, it is 21 degrees.
No, it's not. It's 28.
Sorry, 29. 29 degrees, actually.
29?
Yeah, that's what I'm getting. 29 degrees. There's no breeze. Fuck,
The breeze doesn't exist.
Fuck, it's warm, man.
It's warm, man.
We're not made for this fucking heat at all.
The heat here feels different though when it's warm. Because, like, I was in Vegas and it hit 50 and I was like, man, that's hot. But it feels different here.
Yeah.
It feels different.
No, 100%.
Now, that 50 was hotter than this. Like, don't get me wrong.
They have AC inside, and we're in the man cave, which is like a steel roof. We're just baking right now.
Yeah.
So,
For your pleasure.
For your pleasure, we're here. We're queer. We're going to talk a lot of Star Wars today, but also some other sci-fi things like Destiny and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You
And
heard
maybe
about-
some Green Lantern.
Ooh, yeah. Have you heard about the Destiny thing?
I haven't.
Okay. All right. That's going to be interesting. Well, I lead with that because then I think we're going to get
Yeah,
into
go
a
on,
bunch
yeah.
of Star Wars.
Yeah.
Okay. It is a sad day. Destiny. Do you remember the whole backstory behind this? Sony bought. I need you to fix that, Mike. I need you to fix that. That's what I'm going to tweak. It's gonna come all in from one side, and that's going to give me so much work in post. Thank you. During this heat, we're going to eat each other alive.
Heat aggression is real.
The aggression, yeah. No, so Sony bought Bungie for $3.6 billion because they were the best at making games as a service games. We've talked about those before, right? The games that nickel and dime you over time. But Destiny was very cool. It obviously survived for a reason until this week. And after buying it for $3.6 billion, Sony have shut down Destiny.
Damn.
The final update is a big, like, fans have been asking for this final update for June 9th. But wait, there's more. So people were kind of thinking, okay, they must be, like, game development goes like this. You pitch the idea, then it's incubation, which is you're coming up with all the ideas and deciding what the game's going to be. Then it's pre-development, which is getting all the concept art and hiring people for stuff like that. Early temporary music, stuff like that. And, beginning to work on the game engine. And then full development is we have all of everything we need to bake the cake. Let's bake the cake, right? So we assume that Destiny 3 was either greenlit, it had been pitched and they said yeah, and it was starting incubation, or it was well into incubation. Jason Schreier, who is probably like the most informed guy in all of gaming, he's right about everything. He leads games like The Last of Us and stuff like that, has said not only is there no Destiny 3 in development, but it has been pitched and shut down.
Damn.
And more than that, Bungie now consists of two teams. The Marathon team, which we've been covering extensively, as that's been coming, that came out during the run of the podcast. And the Bungie team, which is somewhere around 350 people, who are all being laid off next week. Every single one of them.
Oh, man.
Every single one of them. More than that as well, the teams were told they were making a big fan service update. They were not told it was the final update. They found out that Destiny was ending when we did. Wow. There
has to be some legal stuff for that. There has to be some.
How do you mean?
They surely can sue them.
You would think, but no. So Destiny is remaining online. It's remaining playable, but the state that it's in as of June 9th will never change again. So if a bug happens and there's a crazy powerful thing, damage number gets loose, like what happened with the pistol in Halo 1, where they added an extra 0, it will never be fixed. It will remain in stasis, And the great irony of a game about an adventure remaining in, throughout space that's always changing, always moving, that's the whole appeal of a games as a service thing. Staying in stasis forever is truly, truly interesting. But a lot of people are mourning this game because a lot of people have a love-hate relationship with Destiny. They dropped in, dropped out. Our friend Chris played bits and pieces as well. I know he's like that. I've been with it the whole way for the whole, 12 years of it since Destiny 1 as well.
Damn, is that all?
Yeah, well, Destiny 1 was 2014, and Destiny 2 came out in 2018.
I've never played it.
So... But no more game about space wizards shooting guns, shooting aliens, and changing the destiny of the universe.
Why would they buy it for that and then just?
Well, I think it's really weird because we've been covering how Marathon hasn't had good numbers. Yeah. Remember? And so why would you shut down the cash cow?
Yeah.
Would you not give up on a Marathon? But apparently, or not. What people are thinking is that Bungie, for all of its faults, is a very proud studio. if they shut down Marathon, they will become the Destiny studio forever. Sony will never let them make another game after the failure of Marathon. So they chose instead to do the brave thing, the riskier play. Make Marathon good. Make it a success over time as a game, as a service game. Make a profit so that they can make new games again in the future. Because I don't know if you know this, but do you remember the remake for like Shadow of the Colossus and Demon Souls? They were made by one studio called Bluepoint, and they used to make original games before that, but their original games stopped doing well. So then Sony made them a remake studio, basically. And then after that, they pitched an original game. They worked on it for a year, and apparently the development ran into trouble. It wasn't going well. Sony came in, checked on progress, shut them down that day.
Damn.
Sony make amazing games, but they are ruthless to a point that it's like, okay, like you happen to make amazing art, but you really don't give a shit about it.
No.
You know, like you don't actually care about being the custodian of these things. So it's always important to remember that these big corporations are never, ever your friend, even when they make things you like. They know that you like it, and they like that you like it because you're giving them money, you know. But rest in peace, Destiny. I'll be reporting on the final update. I'll be putting in a lot of time into it. The team at Bungie have done a lot of, it sounds like they have a lot of cool things cooking for it. They're bringing back old content, remastering stuff, things like that. But sorry, if you're hearing the shaking in the background, I have a glass with ice because it's the hottest day in the year. Leave me alone.
He's taking a big swig. Nobody, didn't you? Go on.
Pour one out for Destiny 2. And probably, more likely than not, pour one out for Bungie. Be really interesting to see if we see one of the shutdowns of the most... It's like seeing Naughty Dog shut down. You know?
Yeah.
Like, you know? So, what a studio with amazing pedigree that's falling in really hard times right now. The writing is kind of on the wall, but Bungie are famous for, like, snatching victory from the jaws of defeat. So, we'll see what happens. Kind of depressing, but, like, crazy news. You know what I mean? It's wild, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, you know, imagine working on a game for 12 years and then one day they're
Especially
like...
something that's popular. That's like shutting down Fortnite now.
Like, that's the thing is, like, the brand name is so valuable, you know? But, like...
For a while, I never played it, but I was like, in my head, I was like, they'll definitely, like, turn that into, like, a Halo prequel.
Oh, yeah. Everyone kind of assumed that. Even though they didn't have the rights, they'd buy the rights back and kind of, yeah. I mean, there's an Easter egg in Destiny 2 where you can find... There's an area on Old Earth called the Cosmodrome. And there's a room you go in of a like colony ship that never like it failed to take off, right? Like there's a big disaster in Destiny, the collapse, right? It's when the darkness came in over Earth and it almost killed everyone. And so there's a pod in there that you know the ghost, your little friend that revives you. He's like made of the stuff of the Traveler, the god of light kind of thing. He can scan stuff in the environment, and if you go into this area that has nothing in it, almost you can go over to this one pod, and what Ghost says is there's a warrior in here of old Earth named after an ancient clan of warriors. It's weird. He has the capability to become a guardian, but people like I can see the residue of other ghosts trying to like bring him back and make him their guardian, but he refuses and he just wants to sleep. So it's the ending of Halo 3.
Oh yeah.
When Master Chief goes to sleep in the pod.
That's cool.
So that's Chief in the pod there. So he is canon in the Destiny universe, like wink, wink, not named, but like he's there. But like, you know, so like Halo happened in the Destiny universe, kind of thing. Is like the wink, wink. You know, you know, some of it at least. I like, you know, it's really sad to see like, you know, like people got married because they met over this game. It's been going on so long.
Yeah.
You know, people formed incredible, long-lasting friendships, friends for life and stuff like that. And it's like some of those friendships are inevitably going to drift and stuff like that because they don't have a common meeting space online anymore.
Yeah.
You know, so a lot of people are kind of mourning that aspect of it. But yeah, I don't know. It's always interesting when these kind of games go away, you know, an MMO type thing, you know. But yeah, that's Destiny. Kind of sad, but also kind of bittersweet because it's getting an amazing final send-off, whether it looks things on June 9th. I'll be reporting on that. I'll be crying.
Rip.
I'm going to be crying, but I was just like, damn, when I read the article.
Be sweating from your eyes.
Yeah. Also, just a last thing. Apparently, they're trying to pitch, since Destiny 3 got shut down, more people at the studio are trying to pitch a Destiny 3, and other people are trying to pitch Destiny spin-offs, like a linear kind of game or something like that, like tell a story in that world. There's a lot of cool stories that are famous that I think like would be great, like TV shows. Like, you know, Hunters, like the cowboy class kind of thing. You know? Like, anyway, they're like the cowboy class. But
it's interesting they turned down a third one, though, when it sounds like guaranteed money.
That's the thing, yeah. You know, money printing machine. But I mean, Marathon costs $500 million.
Maybe they'll leave it die and in 5 years bring it back.
That's what I think is most likely. I think you'll see a Destiny 3 in the 2030s.
Yeah.
Unless Sony gets rid of Bungie and makes another studio work. And is it Destiny then? It's the ship of Theseus. Who knows? But then again, no one left at that studio almost no one left on Halo or worked on Halo. Few of them worked on Destiny 1, the people left at that studio. When they lay off the team, even if they tried to build it back up again,
Yeah.
it's a different team.
Yeah.
You know? And anyway, I guess when you make an MMO, like no two expansions are made by the exact same people because people like drift in and out of work naturally anyway. But yeah, I don't know. Just thought that was very interesting. Give me a topic. Let's get away from the sadness and the heat. Fuck.
Obsession.
Yeah, let's talk about Obsession.
Second weekend. It's at 80 mil
Whoa.
for a $750,000 movie.
Just goes to show you don't need to pump money into
Oh wait,
movies.
I'm not done. Not only it's made history, as it's done something that has happened once ever before. So a movie comes out, right? Mm-hmm. And if a movie, it'll make most of its money weekend one.
Yeah.
And if it has a 50% or less drop off in weekend two, it's considered a success. Right? What was the drop off for Obsession in week two?
Ooh, I think it was in the negatives. I think more people went to see
It went
it.
up 30%.
Yeah.
30%.
Yeah, word of mouth.
That's mad.
When it was the first time that happened.
Oh, I don't know. It was movie for movie. It hasn't happened in years.
I wonder if it was, oh my God, Inception. Inception
Maybe, yeah.
was expected to be a bomb. Remember they all took a portion of ticket sales as their pay?
Yeah.
And then they made bank.
But you know what else is funny?
What?
You've been sending me reels on Instagram of these skits of these two guys. One guy's blonde.
I sent you, yeah.
And you did not realize that was in fact the creative Obsession.
That was Curry Barker.
Yeah.
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 And,
but ever since, all his stuff keeps coming on TikTok. Man, he's funny.
I think he must have been part of a sketch group, obviously. Do you know who else used to be part of a sketch group?
Who?
Jack Quaid.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. They have a skit about like, oh, Jack, like me and the boys, like, you know, we've been talking about how great it would be to like get a yacht for the summer. And he's like, why are you telling me? And it's like, well, you know, your dad. It's like when your friend group has someone whose dad's famous. I was like, that's really funny.
He's funny,
yeah.
though.
You're there, yeah. No, 100%.
But there's also people pushing for the main girl, Indy Navarrete, I can't pronounce her name, to get an Oscar recognition. I think she might.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
She should. It sounds like she is killer in the film.
But imagine
Get
making
it?
your directing.
Get it?
Yeah. Imagine making your directorial debut and making one of the most profitable movies ever made.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
And it's only its second weekend. It's going to be in cinemas for many more weekends.
God, he's going to be able to make whatever the fuck he wants
But-
for his next film.
Yeah, like if Mando and Grogu went up 30% this weekend, it would go up to like 130 million or something.
Yeah.
It'd be crazy, like.
Has this been more money than Mando and Grogu?
No.
Okay.
It's almost there.
Okay.
But it's also been out longer.
Yeah, true. I think Mando and Grogu will probably catch up. But then again, you never know.
Speaking of Mando and Grogu.
Hey, is Obsession still growing? Like this week? Because it's been 3 weeks now, right?
This will be the third weekend.
So there's no reports in yet. There's no...
No.
Okay.
So it'll be interesting to see.
Cool.
Mando and
Keep you
Grogu.
posted.
Domestic has debuted with the lowest box office for any Star Wars movie. Just under Solo by like 0.4 mil.
Yeah.
But then internationally it has debuted with more than Solo.
So America is sick of Star Wars. The rest of the world isn't.
Yeah.
That
Interesting
makes sense.
how that
America's
correlates
so
to-
jaded. Oh, go on.
But anyway, right? So people are saying, "Oh, it's a failure." It's been out 1 week. It's been out 1 week, and it's almost made its budget back. It's going to be profitable.
100%.
Yeah, but also as well, it's one of the someone said that's going wild. One of the
I poured the Lucasade. It almost became a disaster on the bar
it
there.
was just I don't know. I was getting mad all the time. But yeah, but also someone made a point of all these predicted box office and stuff with Star Wars. You don't really account for the fact that this is probably the first one you can just walk in with kids off the street to see. Do you know?
Yeah, okay, so here's what happened, right? You know, there's this guy called Han Solo, and he's really cool. And I think this movie is about like how he got his name, like, you know.
But I'm gonna go on a little bit of a rant here, right?
Please do.
Okay, so before I do this, right, we have a spoiler talk from Mandalorian Grogu, right?
If you've seen the film, go watch that.
And I re-listened to it, right? And I think it comes across like I hated the movie because I did talk about a lot of negative stuff just because you were so positive.
I was super positive. Also,
I don't hate the movie. I really like it.
Also, I want to make another addendum, but really quick, so I'm going to jump in. I said I like it more than one of the original trilogy movies. That was rage bait, guys. I don't think it's that good. It is one of the better Star Wars films, though. Like, it is.
It's in your top 10 anyway.
Yeah, it is, yeah. That's
But
for
there's
sure.
13 Star Wars movies now. I was saying 12 for ages, but then they remind me there's actually a Clone Wars movie, and I was like, oh, yeah.
Which is just the first 3 episodes of the show.
Yeah. Anyway. So,
It's fine, guys.
So if you watch that and you think I'm very negative on it, I'm not. I actually quite enjoyed it.
You quite enjoyed it, yeah.
When I woke up next morning, I enjoyed it more.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's fair.
But here's the thing, right?
Yeah.
Whether you like the movie or you don't like the movie, right? You're not wrong, right? Because it's your opinion.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, it doesn't matter, right?
Yeah.
And you can say whatever you want about the movie.
But if you're a critic...
But you know what's not fucking cool, right?
Yeah.
Is these douchebags, right? If you're listening to it, just get off, right? Because, like, who go around and they're telling other people that you and your children are idiots. And then other, like, slur words for liking this movie. That is a children's movie, right?
Yeah.
Wait.
Oh, please.
Because I put up my review on TikTok and I got some comments.
Yeah.
Right? And people were, like, positive. They were like, oh, I said the same thing. And then other people were like, oh, so bad, man. And I was like, I made a point in my video of, like, whether you like it or you don't, it doesn't matter. Like, it's just Star Wars movie. Don't give other people hate. And then one guy was like, oh, it's so bad, man. And then I was like, I replied, like, it's literally all subjective, lad. Like, but what's bad for you isn't bad for someone else. And he didn't reply to that. But then what he did was he found a woman, I think it was a woman anyway, and he replied to her, who basically, her comment was like, I thought it was good. I've seen it twice. So my kids want to go. I really enjoyed it the second time. My kids loved it. And my man was just basically calling her kids fucking idiots. And I was like, oh yeah, like this grown-ass man beefing with children over what is a children's movie. Like, if you're one of those people,
Absolute
right,
idiot.
You're just absolute scumbag.
Yeah,
right?
100% agreed. 100%
and you cannot
agreed.
like a movie. You can like a movie, but like
It makes me like this film more out of spite.
But like, if you're gonna beef, if you're gonna beef with people about a movie, right?
Yeah.
Do you know? Maybe grow up. It's not that deep. But if
Was
you're
he
gonna
American?
beef,
Was he American?
I don't know.
I'm sure
but
he was.
If you're gonna beef with literal children about what is literally a children's movie, you have issues.
You do. You do. You have sincere issues. You need another support system that isn't Star Wars.
Like, but they're like, people are like, this isn't my Star Wars. It's not. It's not your Star Wars. That's the point.
You also don't own Star Wars, brother.
Yeah.
This
isn't my Star Wars. This is my Star Wars. That's the point, though.
Yeah.
Like,
this is your diaper.
Your Star Wars was made years ago. Other people's Star Wars were made like
it's being made right now.
Yeah. Like,
let them enjoy it.
Like,
you psychopath.
not everyone likes Star Wars. Like,
Yeah.
Like when I was growing up, it was like my favorite thing ever. I'd say I watched 3 Star Wars movies a week minimum.
Yep.
And I've tried for ages to get my dad to watch it, and he just kept falling asleep. He hated them, and that's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. They just weren't his thing.
Yeah.
Cat. They weren't his
Oh,
thing.
dude. Yeah. I mean,
I like the movie, and if anything, I like it more because so many people dislike it.
do you also feel that there's a distinct American reaction to this film that is trying to be a
But here's
dominant
the thing,
voice?
right? People are saying,
They really piss me
people are
off.
saying it's terrible, right?
Yeah.
But the thing is, if this came out as season 4 and it was broken up to episodes, I guarantee you people are saying it's like the best thing ever.
Yeah.
It's just the fact that they put it as a movie. But like,
Yeah.
get over it.
Just because Jeremy Allen White wasn't very good.
Also, no, he phoned it in, man. I have no problem saying that.
No, yeah.
But also my theory is, right?
Yeah.
So they're trying to get away from the sequels a little bit.
Yeah.
What if they do just a big ass time jump, right? Mm-hmm. A big one.
Past the sequels?
By a couple of 100 years. And we see Grogu as the Mandalore running the Jedi.
Yeah.
Because Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni said...
So instead of a clone army, you have a Mando army kind of thing, and you sort of you take bits inspired by and stuff like that?
Yeah. Because you had a theory for a while that Din Djarin was going to be force sensitive. And I finished...
I still think there's a chance.
But like when he had the Darksaber, he was setting up that he'd be the Mandalore. But I was like, it's kind of in front of you the whole time that Grogu.
Yeah.
He has
Yeah,
a force.
I agree.
Because I finished season 3, right, of The Mandalorian.
It's a really interesting idea.
I finished season 3 of The Mandalorian last night, right? Well, that was the night before, right? I didn't hate it.
No, it's fine. It's the lesser of the 3 seasons.
Yeah, like.
But there's some really good stuff in there. We're going to do spoilers for season 3 because I want to ask him stuff.
I actually like the last arc of the show
A lot.
Except the Darksaber.
Except the Darksaber. No one likes the Darksaber.
But what makes no sense to me is he wanted the Darksaber. Why did he just go, I can't have it, I'll break it?
I think he knew he was fucked at that point.
But
So
how did he break
it was like a child like, well, the Darksaber's not Beskar. It's Durasteel because it was made on Coruscant.
But they can always just remake it.
I thought that in this movie, we would see the Darksaber being remade of Beskar.
Yeah,
it is an eternal symbol of what Mandalorians are, you know.
But they could do the next movie could be Mandalorians and Grogu, and it could
that'd be amazing. That'd be amazing.
Yeah.
No, I would love that. I think it would also be weird to like have Din Djarin, you know, re-cement power on Mandalore, leave, and never follow up on it again.
Yeah.
Like, why was he there then? Because like he gets captured. The other guys do most of the work. That's sort of the point. I know Grogu does a lot of the work as well, and it's very sweet.
But it's very much,
you know,
when I watched it, one thing I took away, right, was this was definitely written without Grogu.
Yeah.
It was definitely written without Grogu.
Yeah.
And then they were like, Grogu's where the money's at, so then they wrote him back in.
Well, I think the end of the season was conceptualized without Grogu, but the beginning of the season is quite Grogu forward, like, with especially the Mines of Mandalore episode and stuff like that, which, by the way, that episode, not a lot happens in the Mines of Mandalore, but for someone like me that cares about like what being a Mandalorian is and stuff like that, phenomenal, amazing episode. Seeing the Mythosaur and stuff like that.
But
is
the
so
series
cool.
ends with Grogu looking into the
water
and the Mythosaur's like looking back.
Yeah.
So that's what I was like. He was definitely being set up.
Yeah, 100%.
But I think I like the way season 2 ended, where he leaves him go and he shows him his face and stuff. Like, so the show could have ended there, but they're obviously going to make another one. But I think they should have maybe done season 3 without Grogu and then brought him back.
Favreau has talked about how he wanted to do his 4th season of the show.
Yeah.
And he was shut down.
He probably had a plan for it.
His plan was to stay on Mandalore. He said that. So, considering that this movie is doing well, please go see this movie, guys. I need another movie that would let Favreau bring back.
I think as long as it's profitable, we're getting another one.
I think it's interesting to see what you're talking about as well. I really like that theory, honestly, and I could actually see them doing that because I think the sequels are fucking over.
But even as well, if Pedro Pascal doesn't return, you can just get someone else to voice him, and he just doesn't have to take the helmet off.
Yeah,
and it's not going to be that.
I think so.
But I think for a movie, Pedro Pascal would return to voice him.
Yeah,
he doesn't seem to hate the character, like.
No, I think he's just like whatever. Like it's a gig.
Yeah,
which is kind of sad because like Pedro Pascal seems like a great dude. By the way, like I'm very careful what I say about people that I have a lot of respect for. You know, and he really, he's really great as this character to the point that sometimes I think he doesn't know what he's got. That he is going to be remembered like Harrison, like Mark.
But he was in Game of Thrones, and he was unreal.
For 2 episodes, though.
No, I think it was a few episodes, like 6. But anyway, he was unreal, right? But he wasn't that big. And then he did Narcos, and he still wasn't really that big. And then he kind of did Mandalorian, and that's when he started getting cast in everything.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. I mean, he's kind of a big deal in the second Kingsman film as well. I know that's not great, but a lot of people went to see it.
Yeah.
He was a kind of a familiar face by that stage. But no, the Mandalorian was what made everyone go. Everyone had kind of seen him in a couple of places. Like, the net of Game of Thrones, Narcos, like things, and Kingsman and stuff like that kind of caught a lot of people. So it was like, oh, I know that guy. He's really good, Like, because whenever he did show up, he fucking killed it. He's one of the better parts of Kingsman too. And there's not a lot of amazing. There's some really good stuff in there, but Anyway, won't get into that.
That's the story for
another day. That's a story for another day. But I don't know. I actually think that your theory is really interesting because if the next movie is about Mandalorians, then you're kind of setting up what Grogu is seeing for the future, where he's seeing Mando working with the New Republic, and then he's seeing this clan, like with the Mandalorians and whatever, and he's sort of seeing his 2 fates. Maybe this trilogy of movies, maybe it's the Mandalorian and Grogu, the Mandalorians and Grogu, and then Grogu.
Yeah.
And that's the one in the far future. That would be really interesting.
But Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni said they debated having like a flash forward sequence to see Grogu's future. But then I don't know where.
So they have talked about it.
Yeah, but I don't know where you'd fit that in the movie.
No, I'm glad they didn't because also it would mean we'd have never seen those characters ever again.
Yeah.
Really. But no, I agree with you, and I think the shot of Grogu and the Mythosaurs is like incredible.
Yeah. Some
people like deep within the Mandalorian fandom because you have to remember like there's Mandalorian's almost like a subculture online where like have you heard of the Mandalorian mercs?
No.
They're the biggest cosplay group in the world, and so if you want to join them and have access to certain like 3D printing files for like armor pieces and stuff like that, you need to they're kind of weird about it. Like your outfit needs to be up to a certain code. Okay. Like it needs to be canon, so you can't like go using a fan design for a helmet. Basically, there's certain ones that like they okay and don't okay and stuff like that. So you can design a Legends costume or a canon costume, and they're different. So if I tried to use like I'm trying to think of like a Legends variant of a Mandalorian helmet that you would know. Let's pretend that like the Night Owls weren't canon. Okay, just pretend with me. Then you wouldn't be able to use that with Din Djarin's chestplate because they're from different continuities.
Oh, okay.
So there's kind of weird stuff with it. I think they're a bit. Look, I haven't had any experience with them, but from what I've heard, the reputation makes me go, that's kind of weird. Either way, though, they're a really big deal. So, like, there's a lot of, like, places where people who are really into Mandalorians get together and talk. There's a little resistance to the idea of, like, a non-human becoming a Mandalore, the Mandalore, as sort of this idea that season 3 plants. All of you people are fucking idiots. You don't understand you don't understand what being a Mandalorian is.
But Din Djarin's not from Mandalore.
Yeah, but he's a human. Yeah. So this was their issue. The whole Mandalorians in Legends. I don't know if this is still canon.
Also, that was the whole point of his character. Also, they made it like there's a reason he's not from Mandalore.
The reason Mandalorians wear T-shaped visors is because they're imitating the original inhabitants of Coruscant and Mandalore, the Tong, who wore that armor. The Mask of the Mandalore wasn't designed by humans. It was taken up by humans who were brought in by those people. The whole thing about their culture is blind acceptance. Is not seeing that thing. Is seeing the helmet.
But you don't take the helmet off.
Exactly. Which is why, even though the Children of the Watch are kind of lame in that way, for some people, it makes total sense. It shows Favreau really understands the themes. But either way, I don't know. The future is certainly interesting. And I hope that Disney are looking at it as if it's bright, because I do think it is. Yeah. I think that if they do another one of these movies, I think it's going to be even bigger. So, fingers crossed.
I hope they do another. I hope they do something.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can go back to TV after doing a movie, though.
Which is unfortunate because I do, as much as I like the film, I do think TV suits them better.
Yeah.
I do.
Oh, yeah. Like, if this was a TV show and you had more time, I think it would have been better.
The budget to see the covert of the Children of the Watch on the big screen, I might change my mind.
Yeah.
That might look sick. In the Clone Wars and shit, do you know Bo-Katan's ship? The Kamrik class that, like, its wings rotate and they, like, move up? Yeah. Do you know that, like, out of the bottom of that ship, it drops down a, like, platform. All the Mandos are buckled in like a carnival ride. Those rides, and then all the straps come up and they all jet pack out of the back of it.
Yeah.
So they kind of drop in like almost like ODSTs in Halo. Seeing that in live action would be my fucking dream. It's the coolest thing,
Oh, with the season 3 as
Mandalorian Reign.
And they do that Shadow Council. I think I was better off waiting until after I watched the movie, so I could, like, see every character. I was like, oh, they're all in the movie.
They're in the movie. He hunted him and him and him. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. I really enjoyed the film. So let's talk a little about season 3.
But season 3 as well, like, with the whole Moff Gideon clones and he's trying to make them Force sensitive. I was like, it's mad that did more setup. The Rise of Skywalker and Palpatine.
They also mentioned Project Necromancer.
Yeah.
In that Shadow Conclave scene.
And
Shadow Council.
And they mentioned Thrawn coming back.
Yeah.
But originally, like, this Mando movie was supposed to kick off the Thrawn trilogy. So you'd have, like, the Ahsoka movie, but I don't know what's going on there. But that's apparently not happening anymore. They're not going to come together in a movie.
Yeah, which I think that's the right move. But I think they'll come together on TV.
Yeah, I think they'll come together on TV for like...
And I think that's when you see Mando return to the small screen.
Yeah.
Then again, that could change as well. But
I think they're not 100% sure what they're doing. They just have a rough idea.
Yeah. But like maybe that's okay. But they're still early.
It's also a very interesting Starfire theory, but I won't say that because you have to watch Andor first before I give you that.
Okay.
Because it ties into season 2.
Okay. Yeah, we don't have any idea when Starfighter is set.
No. But there's a theory.
Cool. All
we know is it's set. I think it's supposed to be set after the sequels.
So for Andor, I watched season 1. I've been telling you to watch it forever. Then I just kind of, when season 2 came out, I was like, I'll binge it. Then it got away from me. Now Georgia's watched season 1 because she's been on her Star Wars journey. If you've been listening to the show, we watched the first
season 1.
What's that?
Watching season 1.
She?
Yeah.
She really liked it, but she thought that kind of like. There is, like she totally understands what they're doing, which is they're adapting the elements of the universe for a modern audience with modern allusions to modern problems, right? She totally gets all that, right? And it's readapting things. But she does feel like specifically in Andor, you lose a little of the magic. And I don't think that's like unreasonable.
Like the Force stuff.
Yeah. And
a little bit of that in season 2.
Okay, cool. I'm excited for that. And like, because I know in Rogue One it didn't feel like that,
Yeah.
So like, it makes sense that they're getting there.
In Rogue One as well, you have that Jedi character.
Yeah. But like, I don't mind that because it also kind of just feels like growing pains. And what's his name? Tony Gilroy?
Yeah.
Tony Gilroy knows what he's doing. I trust him. So we watched.
The Star Wars movies are like Star Wars movies, like they're for adults and kids.
Yeah.
And those exclusively for adults.
I agree.
Like kids would find it boring.
I totally agree. Now,
but when you finish season 2, you should go back and watch like the first 3 episodes of season 1, and you'll just see like they had this in mind from the start.
That's cool.
Because I went back and I watched the first 2 episodes, but like it's very much a show you cannot get distracted for a second. You have to.
I agree.
You'll miss out on so much if you get distracted for a second.
Yeah. So we watched episode 1 of season 2 the other day.
The first arc is the slowest arc, I think, of the whole show.
Yeah. I thought it was really cool to see after all of these years, it was not canon for a long time. They finally brought back the TIE Interceptor.
Yeah.
That ship is my favorite TIE fighter. It is so cool.
But as well,
and it was cool to see an Imperial testing facility.
People say that's the worst arc of the show, but it's like to show you the rebellion didn't just spawn up and they were just like...
Yeah. And that every like power structure is some idiots as well.
Yeah.
Where like,
But even as well, when he's like talking to her one,
yeah.
and like she's like saying... Oh, like she's happy in the job and stuff.
Yeah.
But she's still seeing what's wrong and she wants to rebel. So
yeah.
It's to show you like the different sides and stuff.
Yeah, 100%.
And to show you as well how much of like a leader he's become in the years.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I like that. I really like the party as well, the wedding.
Oh man, that's actually, I think in arc 1 that's very interesting. How many episodes have you watched?
Just 1.
Okay, so it's 12 episodes, but there's 4 arcs, but it's 3 episodes and then there's a time skip.
Okay, yeah.
So what they do with the wedding stuff, it's very interesting. I actually think in the first arc,
Mon Mothma's in a dangerous game right now.
Yeah, I think the first arc of season 2, the Mon Mothma stuff is more interesting than the Cassian stuff.
Okay, interesting. Yeah.
But it sets up everything.
She's great, man.
So good.
Yeah, I'm very much looking forward to watching season 2 of Andor. What's your next topic though? We can't just be the Star Wars show on us.
Well, I was just gonna say I started Skeleton I started The Acolyte.
Oh yeah.
It's alright. Dialogue is dreadful. Absolutely shocking.
That's my next one. I'm really.
But
I
don't hate it so far.
Yeah.
But I'm only 3 episodes in.
I built the Lego ATTE, the one that comes with Cody and stuff, for you-knowers out there. And I threw it on for the first 5 minutes. And then I was like, I actually want to watch what's going on. So then I rewatched the Ryloth arc on the Clone Wars instead. Good 2/12 stuff there. And Landing at Point Rain. Got to do that. But Waxer and Boil my goats.
So...
What do you got?
There was a lot of trailers.
Okay.
Vought Rising
Trailer talk.
Vought Rising trailer.
You watched it?
Yeah, I don't care.
Did you watch it though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of skimmed it. Don't care.
Yeah. What's the plot? Fight Nazis?
Don't know.
Okay. Can't tell from the trailer?
Not really, no.
Yeah.
I was distracted by Private Angel.
Private Angel.
I think that's Private Angel?
Oh, it's a girl?
Yeah.
Who plays her?
Oh man, I don't know.
Private Angel, The Boys.
Private Angel, The Boys actress. Yeah, her name's Elizabeth Posey.
Private Angel.
But like...
Oh, she's like a nurse, like a sexy nurse?
Kind of, yeah. Like...
Yeah, she's got fishnets. I can say sexy nurse.
I probably will eventually watch it.
Yeah.
I just don't really care. I probably won't watch it when it's airing. I'll probably just watch it when it all comes out.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sold on this one at all.
There was also a trailer for Lanterns. Do you remember?
I do.
Last time we discussed Lanterns, people were saying there was not enough green.
Yeah.
So this trailer went, is this enough green?
Oh, okay.
All green.
Hell yeah.
But it's going to be set across 2 time periods.
2 time periods? Which time periods?
Just when Kyle Chandler, who's playing Hal Jordan, is older and he's retiring, and when he's younger and he's the Green Lantern.
Cool. Is Nathan Fillion in this? Or is it a different thing?
Yeah, he was in the trailer.
Sick. Okay. Yeah. As what's his name?
Guy Gardner.
There we go.
But it seems decent. I probably will watch this.
Will
watch this as it is.
Is Guy Gardner training him?
No, he's like... There's 3 Green Lanterns that you can tell from the trailer, and he's like the not important one.
Guy Gardner?
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense. Fillion's a busy man. He's working on other stuff.
There was also a trailer for Avatar: The Last Airbender live action season 2.
Oh, yes. Yeah, how excited are you for this?
Not really. Like, I watched the first one, and I felt they tried to cram too much into too short of a show. I think it was either 5 episodes. No, it was either 6 episodes or 8 episodes. I can't remember. I watched it when it came out. It was fine. Like, I liked the casting, and then like I don't know why you'd watch that over the animated, and I don't know why.
That was always my question.
I don't really know why you need to make it when the animated is still like one of the top viewed shows on Netflix at the moment.
When's the animated movie supposed to come out? I know we talked about it leaking.
I don't even know, man, at this stage.
Yeah.
August? No, not August. No,
they should just rip that.
They should just put it out there by now.
Yeah, they should have.
Yeah, that was a shame.
Bizarre.
But I had a young cousin. He's like 8, and like 2 years ago, he got into Avatar. When the live action show came out, he didn't watch the live action show. He watched the cartoon.
Yeah.
I don't
Makes
really know
total
how you
sense.
make it, but
It's for an older crowd, ironically.
there was, like I told you last, there was one really interesting episode of live action show,
Yeah.
The Blue Spirit. That's the best part of it. That's kind of the only thing we're like,
Yeah, the 512th Brigade.
But also, it's been so long between this and the last season that Aang just looks like 20.
Yeah.
Joe, I think actually be a great Aang.
Huh?
Egg from Duncan Egg.
Yeah, he would, yeah.
Yeah. But I think maybe they cast Aang too old if they knew. Or else what they should have done was filmed all 3 seasons back to back. Because it's supposed to take, the whole show is supposed to take place over 1 year. So, like...
I think this whole venture was doomed from the start. I don't think Netflix... Like, it's weird, though, because, like...
Well, they are making season 3.
Do you know what's really weird? I don't watch it. I have friends who watch it, though. And to me, it looks... It couldn't be less my thing on this earth, okay? But apparently, the One Piece adaptation is more faithful to the manga than the anime is.
Oh, really?
It is an amazing adaptation. Why couldn't they bring that team in to do this? I don't know.
One Piece isn't my thing.
No, not mine. Not mine either. Not mine either. I really couldn't care less.
Yeah.
But multiple people, everyone says that's more accurate than the anime is.
Fair.
Which is crazy to me. You know?
Hella popular.
Super fucking popular, yeah. But yeah, I don't know.
I only have one more topic for you.
Okay.
So there's a little movie, small movie, named Shrek 5.
Oh, have we gotten news?
Shrek 5 coming next year, right?
Okay.
Not only is Shrek 5 coming next year,
Puss in
Mike
Boots 3?
Myers kind of let it slip that so is Shrek 6 and so is Shrek 7.
All next year?
No, not all next year.
Oh,
But
okay.
they're making them.
There's another
That's the plan is
trilogy.
to make them, yeah, another trilogy basically.
Okay.
That's it. And Eddie Murphy said, but I don't know if he said they're like as if they were going to make it or if he would like to make it, but he said a donkey spin-off too.
Right. Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
But Shrek 5 is coming out next year.
Okay.
Shrek 6 is basically, from what he was saying,
The year after.
it's basically in production, kind of.
Yeah,
And then
that
Shrek
makes
7
sense.
will probably depend on how well Shrek 5 does. But like Shrek 5 is going to make hella money.
Yeah, it is.
It's going to make hella money.
I'll be there day one.
Yeah.
I'll be there day one. And I like Shrek as much as the next guy.
I love Shrek 1 and 2. Shrek 3 is ass. Shrek 4 is okay.
That's it pretty much mirrors my thoughts on it. But oh man, I love Puss in Boots. Those movies are way better than
The first one's all right.
The first one is good. It's better than the first one is better than half of the Shrek films.
I must rewatch the first one. I remember not loving it.
No, the first one's better than Shrek 4.
But I remember when I watched the second one, I was like, how do you make such a masterpiece?
Yeah.
With that animation style.
Yeah.
Joe's so good about that movie as well. Joe's so good about it. How many times have you watched it?
Once, because it's like a hard movie to watch for me because that's the realest anyone's ever done a panic attack.
When you watch Puss in Boots again, right? And he does the montage of all his 9 lives ending, right?
Yeah.
Just watch it. Because he's there for every single one. Death, Joe.
Yeah, no, I know.
Man.
I was told to watch out for that, and I saw every single one when I was in the theater. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's cool.
And even when he's fighting the giant at the start before the bell falls him, he's in the crowd.
Yep.
It's like, oh man.
Yep.
He's voiced by the same guy who plays Lawson in More. Wagner Moore.
Lost. Yeah, no, yeah, Wagner Moore,
Lawson,
yeah.
What a
What a film.
10
What
out
a
of 10.
film. Yeah, absolutely.
Serious.
Yeah. Have you ranked that in your movies everyday thing? Are you
that was
are you done with that
Yeah, it's
list?
done that, yeah.
What was your number one?
Will I run you down maybe the top like 10?
I'd love that actually. Yeah.
Just let me bring up my list here.
I saw About Time as 5, which is insane.
My favorite.
It's a good film. It's a good film. Just a good film. With some great parts. But hey, it's your list. Like we said.
Okay, I'll go
I
for
won't bully children over
will
it.
I go with my top 15?
Yeah.
Fellowship of the Ring.
Okay. Yeah, probably roughly where I'd rank that as well.
14, A New Hope.
Wow, lower than I thought.
13, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes.
Okay.
12. Actually, Joe, looking at this here, I think I should put it higher, but it's Puss in Boots, The Last Wish.
Yeah, that should be higher. I thought that'd break. I thought
11,
that'd break your top 10. Maybe
11.
top 5.
In terms of, like, if you were to look at a movie from a creative standpoint of just creating and producing a movie, it's probably not the best one here. It could be the worst one on the list, but I just love it, and I just think it's so much fun, and I don't care what anyone says. It's Mamma Mia.
Yeah, I saw that one, and I was
I love
interesting.
Mamma Mia. Then we have Dune Part 2.
Okay.
Then we
Higher
have-
than A New Hope.
Then we have Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 2.
Okay.
So what's that? So now I'm in the top 8. Shrek 2.
Okay.
I love Shrek 2. 7 is Creed.
Yeah, I saw that actually. Yeah.
Oh man, I love
I
Creed.
saw your short in that.
I
That
think
was a fun watch.
Best Best sports movie ever
Yeah,
made.
I don't care for Rocky, but I those movies.
It's better than Rocky.
They look amazing. It's the Rocky franchise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Went to the top 6. Kingsman: The Secret Service.
Yep.
Which for a while was in my top 3.
Yeah, you adore that film.
I should probably rewatch it though, and I think it might go up. I think I love it so much because I was expecting nothing and got so blown away.
True.
Oh man, what a great movie.
Great film.
Number 5 is About Time.
It's a good film. Like I won't bully children over it. Like
Yeah.
because I'm not a psychopath.
It's also not a kids movie.
Yeah.
Number 4 is the greatest animated movie ever made, Into the Spider-Verse.
Right.
Peak movie.
Not my thing.
Masterpiece. Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Oh man,
It's okay.
it's so good.
Really interesting techniques.
Number 3 is
Really good music.
Number 3 is the greatest action adventure movie ever made. Ever.
Mission Impossible: Rogue Nation.
No. Indiana Jones: The Last Crusade.
Oh. Yeah, up there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Respect.
Number 2 was for a long time my favorite movie. And do you know what? In terms of like, if you were to say best movies ever made, this is probably the best movie ever made, but I just have one more personal favorite over it. Empire Strikes Back. Number 2.
Yeah.
And number 1 is Sinners.
Yeah.
I
That makes
love
sense for you, yeah.
Sinners.
You love Sinners, yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. No, that's a good list.
Yeah.
That's a great list.
I started adding to now. I ranked them, and I was like, I just add them till I get to see what my 100 favorite films are. I'm not ranking 100 to 1 because whatever. But I'm up to 65.
You think About Time is a 10 out of 10?
Yeah.
Okay. No, I'm not gonna hate. Interesting.
Well, I'll be honest with you, right? There's movies in this list that are far from a 10 out of 10.
But they're your personal favorite.
I just personally love them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were there a lot of comments on your number 1?
No, there's a lot of comments on my number 2 being like, I'm shocked this is number 1. That was Empire.
Oh, okay.
Like, I'll tell you what movie's far from a 10 out of 10, right?
Yeah.
But it was number 50, right? And it's just, I don't care what anyone says, right?
Yeah.
It's just fun.
Remind me, 'cause
Scooby-Doo 2 Monsters Unleashed.
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, this is gonna be a fun adventure.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a great. Yeah. No, I appreciate.
There's
that.
actually a lot more animated movies on this list than I thought there'd be, though, as I was going
Hell
through.
yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Right, my turn for topic. Okay.
I have no more topics.
Okay. So we've covered Destiny 2 shutting down, which is obviously sad. Okay. But I also wanted to bring up. I wanted to bring up Assassin's Creed Hexe.
Hexe.
Did I send you the details that leaked about Assassin's Creed Hexe?
Is this the thing where you said that the character might be the descendant of Ezio?
Yes.
And it might be Claudia Auditore's daughter or son
Correct.
or something? And I said to you when I was like 12, I wanted Claudia Auditore more than I wanted to breathe.
Yeah. So these details are leaked. I don't remember exactly how. I don't have an article up in front of me. I just have notes from what I managed to take down and piece together. So some of this information is invariably going to be wrong. I'm going to read from what I wrote in my notes. Details are beginning to leak of Assassin's Creed Hexe. The protagonist is given 2 names in this, okay? And it's unclear which one of them is her actual name, but one of these names is Annika Adler, who is a 15th century German-Swedish woman, daughter/niece/granddaughter of Ezio, who is an NPC in the game, and Annika is fighting the Holy Roman Empire. She has been raised in the Assassins in some way. Apparently her relationship with Ezio is changing a lot during development, but it is blood. The rumor is sort of Claudia Auditore's descendant. She is a contortionist has been hired to motion capture the animations for the player. I think that's awesome.
That's interesting.
That's really cool. An assassin should move weird. I said, knowing Ubisoft's track record, I doubt it will be good, but I can see the potential here for this. Actually, I'll do these thoughts that I had at the end because I had also read this. So the other name that she was going by, and maybe this is development code name or something for the character, is Elsa. Yeah. I think.
Sorry, your desk is so clear because I'm just perspiring from my face.
No, you're fine. Elsa was the other name that was used for her. Annika sounds better for the name, I think. Descendant of Anakin, yeah, exactly. She has the lower ground. Descendant of Claudia Auditore. Würzburg is set to be the primary location. Not sure where that is. Should have done more research.
I think that was in one of the games.
It would be
in AC2.
It would be in it's Germany.
Oh,
you never go to Germany in AC2.
I
don't think.
Familiar.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we know it from somewhere in history. I can't remember. I'll check. You can look it up if you want while I'm rattling
What's
this off.
What's it called?
Würzburg. Wurzburg. It's definitely in Germany.
Just a city in Germany.
City in Germany. Yeah. Is there anything famous about it?
It's a 4-hour and 25-minute flight from here.
Oh, okay.
They're also in a heat wave.
Oh,
They're 31 degrees at the moment.
not that different actually than what we're facing.
What's
here.
it famous for? Landmarks is what it is.
You have
Gardens.
you have a quick read. You have a quick browse while I read this. Ezio was 100% a turning. Protagonist says that White Hood, it's like the one in my mother's drawings, and there is dialogue from Ezio saying she wanted you to have a life. More Ezio voice lines saying, "Come leap with me one last time for an old man." And they always fear what they cannot control. They called us demons once too, but remember, Elsa. Nulla e real tutto e licito, which is the nothing is real, everything is what? Everything is fake. Everything is I don't remember the part I don't remember that part of the creed. I know it's a line in the creed though. Blood packs and poisons are mechanics for the game. Lots of forests in Hexe. A skill tree for there's also a skill for tree-to-tree branch jumping, which is unlockable. Certain story activities have you, quote, find the ritual sites and, quote, recover the stolen relics. NPCs will now report minus suspicious activities immediately. Voice lines such as form a circle, do not let her vanish, and they say the forest moves at night and check the shadows.
Do we
She
know
can't
what
have gone
year
far.
roughly this would take place?
15th century, so 1600s.
Oh,
Or 1400s, sorry.
1400s?
Yeah.
In the year 1400, the bishop's troops deceitfully defeated the citizenry in the Battle of, I can't pronounce that, Berdegheim, and the city fell under his control permanently until the association of, I can't pronounce that, during the German Peasants' War, the local town council member, these people refused to obey an order by this guy, the Prince Bishop of Würzburg, to fight the revolting peasants. This resulted in 8,000 peasants killed.
Wow. I've heard there was some kind of peasant...
So,
like,
yeah.
I've heard about the Peasants' War. That's interesting.
But that could be part of it.
That could definitely be part of it, yeah. Like, because I think Assassin's Creed stories are really good when there's, like...
history.
The protagonist disguises themselves in the chaos of the time.
Yeah.
They use that to their advantage. Like the Renaissance and all the murders and the intrigue happening during, like, AC2 and stuff. These were my thoughts then. Again, with Ubisoft's track record, I doubt it'll be good, but I can see the potential here for this. A classical AC storyline where you play a night witch hunting religious zealots and imperialists using the forest and your abilities to confuse and terrify them. Yeah, only Ubisoft could fuck up a premise like that. So we'll have to see how it develops.
Well, like, from my understanding, I stopped playing them a long time ago, but none of the Assassin's Creed games, other than the mechanics, are actually about the Assassins.
Have you
and
heard?
the Templars?
Did you hear that the Animus is gone in Resynced? Black Flag Resynced?
Yeah, I heard that, yeah.
That's a bit gay, isn't it?
But, like, the last Assassin's Creed game I played the one in France, Unity.
Yeah, Unity's pretty good.
And, yeah.
Shout out to that bottle falling.
Unity was good. And then I played right after it Rogue, which is the one where you play... Basically, it ends with you killing Arno's father.
Yes.
The Italian show. I thought it was really cool.
It's Rogue is alright with a good story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was a short one as well. I think it was a short
It is quite short, yeah.
I enjoyed Rogue.
Because that was, remember they made Unity for like new gen consoles,
Yeah, and
Xbox One,
that
and
was
Rogue
old,
for the old gen.
The thing with Rogue as well, though, is I like that you were going against the Assassins, and you could see it from the other perspective.
Yeah. No, it's interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though you're not really a true Templar.
But from what I understand, that was like the last one that actually had an Assassin's themed story in it.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
All the other ones are just like you just have the hidden blade, but it's not.
Well, like they do Origins and then they do Odyssey, and those are both separate origin stories for the Assassin's Guild, you know, or like the.
And then there's the Viking
Brotherhood.
one, and then there's Shadows. So there's Egypt.
Yeah, Egypt, Greece. What did we just say?
There was
England,
Valhalla.
England, and Japan. Sad that game sucked. People were asking for a Japanese Assassin's Creed for so long, and then Ghost of Tsushima did it earlier and
I was
better.
about to say that's the best Assassin's Creed game.
Yeah, exactly. I remember pitching it to you like that at the time. Yeah.
What a game.
What a game.
Ghost Iota, what a game.
I think Hexe sounds like it is if they get it right and combat's not, you shouldn't do it, you're fragile, you know? That sounds like a really fun stealth action game, which is what I want.
Yeah.
You know?
See, when
Please don't fuck it up.
When I
no one wants this to just be a fantasy game. No one wants that.
With the Assassin's Creed games, it came a point where unless the mission said you had to, it's stealthy. I wasn't doing anything stealthy.
Yep.
I was one man arming it.
Yep.
But then you play Ghost of Tsushima, and it's like you can do it either way. I was more inclined to go stealthy.
Even starting stealth and then exiting into combat is really fun in that game, and it still makes you feel like the mastermind of the attack, the assault. So if AC could do stuff like that, but have really intelligent enemies and an AI design so that it's like you might actually want to keep breaking into stealth and stuff like that, and being like a guerrilla attacker, like in AC2, you know, calculating your risks and stuff like that. I think that would be really, really fun. I also don't want to see the protagonist have access to gunpowder weapons. Full stop.
Yeah.
Full stop.
When was was that Brotherhood? You got the wrist gun?
Yeah.
But you could only take one shot and then you had to reload it to the
Yeah.
edges. I think it was
And you
around...
could carry like max 3 until you upgraded your gear.
Yeah, it was around Black Flag where you had the 4 pistols in your chest.
Yeah.
You could take 4 shots and then reload. Like.
Yeah.
But even at that, it wasn't that bad.
I did think it was.
Oh, did you?
I don't like black. I will be retrying Black Flag Resynced as long as it doesn't come out of Buggy Mess. But it's doing way too much for me. It's doing way too much for me. And it's
I find it interesting that's the one they're remaking though. You would think it would be the first one, but
I would just start with the Ezio stuff, especially when apparently you're making a game that's about to make him relevant again.
Yeah.
Like, no one's gonna know who that is. Like the new kids, we will, but we're pushing 30.
You say it like that.
I know.
Oh, we're not pushing 30.
We fucking are. What age are you right now, sitting here?
27.
When are you 28?
Oh man.
It's May. Yeah. I don't know. I'm excited for Hexe. Cautiously, I want to see trailers. I want to see gameplay. I want them to. It would be really cool if Black Flag came out, and the week that it came out, that everyone was already talking about it, they dropped a trailer for Hexe. That would be good marketing.
Was the last game Ezio was in Revelations, or was he in one after that?
Not as a maybe he makes a cameo in some other stuff, but no, I don't think so. Because they kind of replaced him with
Because man,
Basim.
When do you think
Persian.
Revelations came out?
Yeah, 2016. No, 20. Oh my God, 2013.
Older.
2012.
2011.
Jesus.
God damn.
God damn.
15 years old. Is it more? 15 years old.
15 years old.
Wild.
I'm turning to dust. I'm a farmer.
You're not turned to dust. I'm actually evaporating.
Yeah. We both are in this goddamn heat. Anything else? Those are kind of my main topics for this week.
No, that was kind of all my topics.
Well, we need to get out of this fucking heat, but I hope you've enjoyed episode 14 of Double Exposure. We have something very fun for you later on in the week planned, a little interesting supplemental. You guys have been waiting very patiently for, I believe, a new tier list. So you are going to have one that includes a special guest. So
oh my God,
enjoy that. Get ready for that on Friday. And other than that, have a great week. If you're out here in Europe, make use of the heat and
don't die.
Don't die. Do your best. Drink water and wear sunscreen for the love of God. And yeah, thank you for listening, everyone. You all have a great day and take care.